Little Johnny and two other boys are at confession. The priest asks the first boy,
"What sin did you commit?"
The boy replies,
"I stole some candy from the store."
The priest responds,
"Drink this holy water, and your sin will be forgiven."
So the boy drinks the water and stands to the side. The priest then asks the second boy,
"What sin did you commit?"
The boy replies,
"I cheated on my exam."
The priest responds,
"Drink this holy water, and your sin will be forgiven."
The boy drinks the water and stands to the side. The priest looks over at little Johnny, who seems very nervous at this point. The priest says,
"Why are you so nervous, Johnny? What sin did you commit?"
Little Johnny stammers,
Well, you see, Father, I peed in the holy water."
A husband and wife are playing golf one weekend. They're on the 9th green when the wife suddenly collapses.
"Help me, dear."
She pleads to her husband. The husband calls 911 on his cell phone, talks for a few minutes, then he picks up his putter and lines up his putt. His wife uses all her remaining strength to raise her head off the green and stares at him as she gasps,
"I'm dying here, and you're putting?"
"Don't worry, dear,"
says the husband calmly.
"They found a doctor on the second hole, and he's coming to help you."
"Well, how long will it take for him to get here?"
The wife asks feebly.
"Oh, no time at all,"
Replies her husband.
"Everybody's already agreed to let him play through."
A teenage boy walks into a pharmacy to buy his first box of condoms. He doesn't really know what he's looking for, though, so he decides to ask the pharmacist his opinion.
"What can I do for you, son?"
Asks the pharmacist.
Well, I'm meeting my girlfriend's parents at dinner tonight, and she and I agreed that afterward, we'd get intimate for the first time. So, I'd like to buy some condoms, sir.
"Well, that's no problem. How many do you need?"
Says the pharmacist.
"They come in 3, 6, and 12 packs."
Well,
Replies the teen.
I'm hoping that our first time is really awesome, so maybe I should get the 12-pack.
Later that evening, the teen arrives at his girlfriend's house and takes his seat at the dinner table. When the time for grace comes up, the boy volunteers to pray. He prays for a long time before coming to the amen. His girlfriend leans over and says,
"You didn't tell me you were so religious."
The teen replies,
You didn't tell me your dad was a pharmacist.
While deployed to Afghanistan, a Marine received a Dear John letter from his girlfriend. In the letter, she explained that she had been seeing other guys while he'd been gone and she wanted to break up with him. To add insult to injury, she asked him to send back the picture of herself that she had given him. So, the Marine did what any squared-away Marine would do. He went around to his buddies and collected all the unwanted photos of women he could find. In all, he collected more than 25 pictures of various women. He then mailed them to his now former girlfriend with the following note: "Please remove your picture and send the rest back. I don't remember which one is yours." Deep within a forest, a little turtle is standing at the bottom of a large tree. With a deep sigh, the turtle starts to climb the tree slowly. After hours of effort, he finally reaches the top. He jumps into the air waving his front legs, then crashes heavily into the ground with a hard knock on his shell. After recovering consciousness, he starts to climb the tree again, jumps, and again crashes into the ground below. The little turtle is undeterred. He persists again and again while a couple of birds sitting at the edge of a branch nearby watch painfully. One of the birds watching shakes her head, then turns to the other bird and asks, "Honey, don't you think it's time we tell him he's adopted?" Dave and Joe are bungee jumping one day. Dave turns to Joe and says,
You know, I bet we could make a ton of money running our own bungee jumping business in Mexico.
Joe thinks this is a great idea, so they pool their money together, buy everything they need, and head for Mexico. When they arrive, they begin setting up the equipment on a bridge while a curious crowd gathers below and watches. Slowly, more and more people gather to watch them work. When they finish, there is such a large crowd they think it would be a good idea to give a demonstration. So, Dave positions himself at the edge of the bridge and jumps. The cord is so strong that Dave bounces all the way back up to the bridge. Joe is amazed but notices that Dave has a bloody lip. Joe unsuccessfully tries to catch him but fails, and Dave falls then bounces back up again. This time, Dave's head is bruised and bleeding. Again, Joe misses him, and Dave falls and bounces back up to the bridge. This time, Dave looks battered and is almost unconscious. Luckily, Joe catches him this time and asks, "What happened? Was the cord too long? Did you hit the ground?" Barely able to speak, Dave gasps,
No, the bungee cord is fine, but... What the heck is a piñata?
One Sunday, just a few minutes before services were to begin, Satan appeared at the front of the church. Everyone started screaming and running for the entrance, trampling each other in a frantic effort to get away. Soon, the church was empty except for one elderly gentleman who sat calmly in his pew without moving, seemingly oblivious to the fact that God's ultimate enemy was in his presence. So, Satan walked up to the man and asked,
Do you know who I am?
The man replied, "Yep, sure do."
Aren't you afraid of me?
Satan asked. "Nope, sure ain't," replied the man.
Don't you realize I can kill you with one word?
Asked Satan. "Don't doubt it for a minute," returned the old man in an even tone.
Did you know that I can cause you profound, horrifying agony for all eternity?
Persisted Satan. "Yep," the man replied calmly.
And you are still not afraid?
Asked Satan. "Nope," said the old man. More than a little perturbed, Satan asked,
Why aren't you afraid of me?
The man calmly replied, "Been married to your sister for 48 years."